There, Aquarius, welcome to your reading for the month of August 2016. Let's see what's going on for you, but first, I'm still collaborating with Marie Moore, so definitely check her out if you haven't already. Her link is in the description, right at the top. We're helping each other grow and also sharing our audiences and things like that, so like I said, definitely check her out. I've been watching her for years, and she's definitely been a great help to me in my life, so I like that. And also, a lot of you asked if I'm still going to be doing the extended readings, the Pay What You Want extended readings. You can find those right here at the link there for August. But having said that, let's take a look and see what's going on for you. Looks really good right off the bat. Everybody has had, almost everybody has had this card coming up. So maybe a little bit of a hiccup, but I would say nothing major. And but let's see here. You start off with the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts is actually a good card, and it represents more love and nurturing coming to you, feeling more nurtured, feeling more loved in life, and things like that. So I really like to see that for you. It's a good card, and it's another card where I say that. If you have a mother, or even if you don't, if somebody says something to you that sounds like motherly, like some sort of motherly advice this month, it would be advice you'd want to listen to. This card represents your mother and advice she would give. But again, if you don't have a mother, it could, or if your mother's, just not near you or whatever, it could just represent motherly advice coming from somebody, like nurturing advice. That's how it would sound, nurturing. It would be advice you'd want to take. Next, you have the Two of Diamonds. Great card, matching it perfectly with something at work. This can be more money. It could be an investment type situation, a new job, a new business, a business partner, a business contract even, or more contracts. This is very good for finances. A couple other signs have had this month, so it's pretty interesting, but definitely represents more money in general coming into you. Even if you're retired, I know, a lot of you out there who are retired hit me up every single month and say you never talk about retired people, but really I do. I mean, these are general readings, and when I say better finances, just because you're retired does not mean that you can't have better finances. You can always be improving. You can always be looking for new investments and things like that to grow your retirement, all sorts of stuff. So, but this is a really great card. Next, you have another really great card, the Six of Clubs. This is a card of success. More success coming to you. Also a card of your intuition, so definitely trust your intuition this month. This card's all about trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, really kind of going based off of that this month. But it's also a card of looking into the future, seeing into the future, looking at what you want, and then making it happen. It is a card of setting up goals and making things happen that way. Other than that, it can also represent, I'm just looking to see what else you got here. Well, it can be a card of friendships and new friends coming in, or it can even be old friends returning and getting together with friends and having a really good time. I would say it's definitely come up for several other signs. So I'd say it's probably true for you that it's going to be a good socializing month, a good month for socializing and things like that. But this is just this is a good overall card for improvements in your life in general, all areas, not just one area. It's pretty much your whole life. Next, you have the Six of Diamonds, planting a lot of seeds. This is a card, sometimes I think this card shows up to remind you to carry through momentum. So it's like, sometimes when good things happen to us, when we make more money or we finally have love or whatever, we get a little complacent or a little bit lazy and we don't keep that momentum going. So I think with this card, the trick with this card is to keep momentum building and continue going. If you start making a bunch more money, work extra hard as you're making more money to keep building that up and to keep the energy flowing. That way it doesn't stop. Other than that, this is a good card for starting new things. So anything new that you want to start this month, and again, very general, but to me, sixes are very general. They pretty much represent everything in our lives, and in the Six of Diamonds represents like starting anything. Could be a relationship, could be a business, could be a new belief system, could be anything, new health thing, anything like that. So definitely don't be afraid to start new things. Next, you have the Ten of Spades. This is the one that pretty much I'm going to pull it with this card too. You have the Death in reverse. I think Leo was the sign that had this exact setup right here. It definitely represents probably needing to let go of old beliefs. I think Leo and Aquarius are somewhat similar in a lot of ways, even though you're totally different. But I think you do have this similar thing where I think Leo's tired of difficulties. I think you're tired of difficulties. And you know, this can be a card, these can be cards where you're not letting go of the past. So I think you definitely need to let go of the past, let go of those difficulties, and just know that we're entering into a much easier time, a totally different time where things are going to go much better for you. And finally, you have the Five of Clubs. This is a card, a great card. It's a card of taking part in hobbies. So, you know, if you don't have any hobbies, get one and start having more fun. You know, this is a card of having more fun, having a hobby, doing something like that. It's even a card of starting a business around a hobby. So a lot of you might be looking at that, looking to start some sort of business around something you enjoy doing anyway. So that's a really, you know, that's always really fun to do. But it is also a card of recovery and feeling better in general. So looks like a great month. I have to say, a lot of good stuff there. So thank you for watching and enjoy your August.